What's up guys, it's Darius, and today I'm bringing you guys a wrap-up of the Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered event that took place last night. Now, if you already subscribed, you may have already seen all of my live reactions. I actually uploaded the whole event with my live reaction, so if you didn't get to see the event live, or you wanted to see my reaction to the whole thing, or just certain parts, I did upload the whole thing, as well as cut out certain parts, probably like the more, intense parts and coolest parts of the whole thing. And upload it on my channel. So if you want to go see that, you can. It's like all in a playlist, so you can just go on there and watch all of it if you want. But anyway, I wanted to give you, like I said, a wrap up of what basically happened. This is basically everything you need to know about the event and what happened. So there was actually a pre-show, and I didn't know that, but I got there just in time. So basically what happened at the pre-show was the first thing that happened was there were cosplays and guests on board. The designer for the clothes that actually Noctis and the whole crew wears, this was actually confirmed years ago, but it's actually made by a clothing company called Rowan, and they said that they said that the clothes will actually be available to order. I think they said after yesterday, so like I think if you actually go on the Rowan website, I think it's spelled ROENN. I think if you go on there, you should, if it's not available for sale, which I think it is, it's at least available to look at and see. And they said that the complete costumes and like clothes for Noctis and Prompto will be up there to buy, but not Ignis and Gladiolus. But they said the designer said that if the first two sets go well and they're successful, then he'll consider doing the other two. They said they actually had interviews with different fans in the lines and stuff. After that, they actually revealed a Uncovered Final Fantasy fan art calendar and like fan art montage. They kind of had like a video showing all of the fan art that was submitted for this thing that they told people to be a part of, and there was a calendar that they were giving out to basically everyone that was there, but they also said that there's going to be a free version of it to download online in the near future, and they said that all the artwork was actually picked by the Final Fantasy 15 development team, so that's pretty cool. There was some YouTubers actually went there. Some people I didn't know. There were like esports announcers that were there talking with the people at the pre-show, but it was just talk about the show and whatnot. But after that, they moved into the theater, and the first thing that happened was really cool. So Hironobu Sakaguchi, if you don't know who that is, that's the basically father of Final Fantasy. He created the whole series. He was talking about how Tabata was telling him about how the series was going to be going back to its challenging roots, and that Final Fantasy has rediscovered its true nature. So I don't know how we can't really take someone's word for it, especially I don't know, it coming from Sakaguchi, that reassures me, but I know there are some people who will say, well, he might have been paid to say that, just like everybody else was there. It was, very scripted. Like, that's true, but we've heard similar things from him before. There was an interview that actually did a video on like months ago, him saying how he'd seen development of the game, prior to this event and whatever, and like he was explaining how he thinks this game is going to be very good, and he has faith in it, and he likes what he's seeing from the game so far. So this isn't the first time he said that, so like based off of that, I can I can assume that he isn't just saying this because it's Square Enix and it was this whole event and they were paying him to say it or whatever. So yeah, that was very good to hear. The next point was that there was they showed off a new gameplay in cinematic montage for the game called Reclaim Your Throne. It featured a cover of Stand By Me performed by Florence and the Machine. I actually didn't know who this band was until this point in time, but I absolutely loved the song. I don't know, actually maybe I did hear the song before, but I didn't really pay attention to it. But the song was awesome, and it definitely does fit the whole theme of the game, and it fit the theme of the whole trailer as well. It definitely fit it. And I actually did a whole live reaction to that, as I said before. So if you want to see that, go check it out on my channel. After that, Greg Miller and Tim Geddes were introduced. And if you guys don't know who these two people are, they're two people from the company called Kind of Funny. And they basically do video game entertainment. And they were the part of the 5 people that left IGN about a year ago. Started their own company. I watch them on a regular. I highly suggest you guys start following and watching their stuff as well. After they were introduced, there was a video featuring Amano's artwork called The Big Bang, and it was translated into 3D. Now this was actually something I uploaded on the channel already before the event actually happened. This and the Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo was leaked through a Chinese advertisement probably about 8 hours before the event actually started. So it kind of sucked that, you know, those two things got leaked, as well as the release date. And I'm pretty sure GameSpot is gonna get fucked up because of that, but it's whatever. I mean, they showed it off and it was really cool. Amano was actually in the audience. He took a bow as well, so that was pretty cool. There was a brief video of a greeting from Nobuo Uematsu. Please don't kill me if I butchered that. I tried my best. But yeah, he's the composer for Final Fantasy usually, but this time around he's not actually composing the music for the game at all. I'm sure there might be 1 or 2 songs from him on there, but he usually is the majority of the pieces in the Final Fantasy games. But he is not in this at all, if not in a major way. Yoko Shimomura has actually taken the I guess the baton this time, and you know, so far she's done an amazing job. The soundtrack is fucking amazing. Like, I'm glad she's doing it. She deserves it. Then there was an interview with Florence Welch from, you know, Florence and the Machines, the band that did the Stand By Me cover. And she was basically just talking about how she went through a lot of video game and like Final Fantasy learning sessions just to kind of get in the feel of how the song should come out and whatnot. Next, they showed off gameplay videos of the chocobo riding, which was, you know, we've actually seen before. They were probably just showing it for other people who didn't see it before. A gameplay video of, you know, the car driving. They actually revealed that the car radio has Final Fantasy songs from all different the different games, and I'm glad they have Final Fantasy 13 songs in there. They played Sunlit Waterscape, and like, you know, a lot of people didn't really appreciate it, but fuck them. Honestly, like, that Final Fantasy 13 had some of the best songs in the Final Fantasy games, and it's just like, it was awesome to hear, you know, that song on the car while I was driving. It was actually a little cool because when they were driving, they also saw, you know, some people hung out on the side. It was actually considered a side mission. In the demo, they didn't stop. They actually just kept driving past them. But they were like, we're going to be assholes today and just drive past them. But when you get the full game, you will be able to stop at them and like help them out and whatnot. Then they showed off new gameplay video. They showed off magic use. I think, yeah, they did show off ice. So that was cool. But then they showed off Titan. And that was just fucking awesome. Like, when they first showed it off in the Reclaim Your Throne trailer, I lost it. So when they actually showed him in use, like the full use of him, it was so amazing, like how he came in. The next thing is that they said video. They actually introduced the next video, which was the World of Wonder environment footage, which was pretty cool. I mean, it was probably the best ones out of all of them because it was showing off basically all, if not all of them. They showed off like all of the different areas in the world of Final Fantasy 15. They looked awesome. After that, they showed a brief character introduction of Noctis, Ignis, Gladio, and Prompto. And then they transitioned into this thing where they kind of changed the art style of them. And then they actually introduced Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15, which is an anime that's coming out. It's a 5-part animated series featuring the main 4 guys, Noct, Ignis, Gladio, and Prompto. They said episode 1 is actually available now, and all 5 will be released before the launch of the game, which is really nice. So I'll actually be sure to probably review or do like recap videos for those episodes and whatnot. Now the next thing is what really got me. It was probably the biggest thing at the whole event, besides some other stuff that I'll mention later on, and that I mentioned before. But they then transitioned into Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15, which is actually a full-length feature CGI film for Final Fantasy 15 coming out this year. They said it will actually come out before the game comes out as well. And we'll be able to download it and everything and watch it. Tim Geddes and Greg Miller did an interview with Lena Headey, which is actually the voice of Luna in the movie. The movie takes place concurrently with 15. The game takes place on the road and the movie takes place back at home. A brief video of Sean Bean, who is the voice of King Regis in Kingsglaive, was shown. And Aaron Paul appeared on stage as well, playing Nyx in Kingsglaive. He said he loved the script and couldn't wait to dive in. Nyx is actually the protagonist of the movie. It's not King Regis or Luna, which is pretty cool. They also went on to say that he's a glaive, which is part of kind of like a elite task force in the whole kingdom of Lucas that everyone lives in and whatnot. Kingsglaive has also been in the works for 3 years, so they've been working on this movie ever since 2013 when they revealed Final Fantasy 15 again. So yeah, that was awesome. Like I said before, it'll be coming out before 15. It'll be available for streaming and download online. And I was also going to mention something else, but it goes into something that's a later point in this video. So yeah, they also after that went on to say there will be a minigame app. Now, the minigame is called Justice Monsters 5. It's a minigame within Final Fantasy 15, but it'll also be available outside the game on Android, iOS, and Windows 10 coming soon, so it'll actually be out before the game as well. After that, they confirmed what was leaked before, the new Platinum demo for Final Fantasy 15. The features were updated graphics, story bits with Young Noctis and Carbuncle. The Young Noctis parts are not a part of 15, more of a side story, and the control magic play as monsters. And the demo was free and it's available now. Actually, it was available at midnight, so you can, if you guys didn't know about that, you can go ahead and download that demo and play it. I played it already and I'm uploading actually a live playthrough of it right now for my Twitch channel, so if you want to watch me play that, that'll be up. I think actually it already is up. So yeah, if you want to go watch that, you can. They played a little bit of it on stage, but they didn't play too much of it. So yeah, actually, yeah, they didn't. Yeah, never mind. They didn't play too much of it. I thought they kind of went on after that, but that was just me. So yeah, the next thing was that they actually revealed the release date for the game. But before they did that, they talked about the deluxe edition of Final Fantasy 15, which includes a exclusive steelbook case and includes Kingsglaive on Blu-ray and Final Fantasy 15 DLC. And then after that, they revealed the Ultimate Collector's Edition, which is a steel case book, soundtrack, hardcover art book, Kingsglaive, Noctis figurine, and I think they had like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 more things. And they only made 30,000 of these, and I made sure after the show to go on. It was only available on the Square Enix online store, so like I made sure to load up that store, sign into my account, put all my information in, and just keep reloading the page until they put it up, and I got one, and I got my confirmation and whatnot. So yeah, that was awesome. I was able to get one. I don't know if there's any more. People are saying that they're sold out, but I've also been seeing people say that they're still there. So you could actually probably go check now to see if they're still there, but if not, I'm pretty sure the deluxe edition is still going to be there, which is, the second best thing. There's also an exclusive theme and DLC that you get if you pre-order it on the PlayStation Store, and then maybe I don't know if you get the theme on Xbox One just because you guys don't have themes, but I'm pretty sure you'll get that exclusive DLC if you pre-order it from there as well. So yeah, if you want to pre-order from PSN, you'll get something as well. Hajime Tabata actually appeared on stage after this, and he announced the release date, which was September 30th, 2016. This was actually leaked about a month ago. I want to say not a month ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. People were reporting that that was the release date, and people didn't know for sure. It sounded good to me, and I said that this was probably the release date, and it ended up being true. But now we got confirmation. So yeah, this was actually something that GameSpot leaked 8 hours before the event as well. But yeah, a final cinematic gameplay trailer was shown, and at the very end, they showed that the Regalia can fucking fly. Like, if you didn't think this game could get any, like, over the top or any better, they were just like, you're wrong. Like, this game will get better. So, like, they show like a enhanced and like extended version of the Reclaim Your Throne trailer, with like a whole bunch, you know, of different and new cinematics and whatnot. And at the end, they show like the Regalia, but it's not the Regalia. It looks like an updated, like ultra modified version of the Regalia, and it almost looks like a completely different car. But then they show it transform, and like it spreads wings, and then it just takes off. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, what the hell are they doing to this game in this car? But like, it came through my head that this is obviously some sort of either upgradable system for the Regalia, or there's some sort of like way that you can go around the world and pick up parts to put on the Regalia, or maybe it's a completely new car altogether and you have to find the parts throughout the world or buy them. So yeah, that was basically about it for the whole event. It was really fun watching it. I had a few people in the chat who, you know, who were just randoms, but then they ended up enjoying the chat so much they ended up following me on Twitch, so that was really fun. The whole event was just awesome. It was way more than I could have expected. I feel bad for people who ended up just kind of thinking maybe they shouldn't watch it or couldn't watch it because they had stuff to do, or they thought, you know, the release date and all that other stuff was the only thing that was important. It was really, really fun. I hope you guys go watch it if you missed it. All that stuff is on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it amongst people who missed the event as well. Discuss in the comment section what was your favorite part. I will be in there talking to you guys as well. Give it a like. Again, share with people who weren't aware of all this stuff going on, because it's important that we know all the stuff about Final Fantasy 15 since we finally have it now. We've been waiting 10 years. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and for future coverage on Final Fantasy 15, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.